Welcome to Reread, where I'm rereading through the expanded universe in chronological order. Folks, I'm going to talk about two stories today. One is a short story from the Star Wars Insider 87 called Odds, written by Karen Travis. She explicitly states this is set after the events of 000, so it's all of your favorite clones, and they are weighing the odds, the number of clones that are being produced to the enormous number of droids that are being produced, in the billions and billions. And they think, you know what? Those are good odds. Because, they're awesome. They're awesome clones. And that's basically it. They're about to prepping for a mission, but they're talking about the odds, how the odds are stacked against them numbers-wise. Interesting enough, in this one is, in one of the pages is a little slang description, like a slang dictionary or whatever, what their slang means. I don't remember her putting that in the books. I could be wrong because I skipped over the who's who at the beginning, but I don't think she put the Mando slang in there, but it was in that short story, which I found interesting. All right, the next one is called the Valsedian Project. This was from StarWars.com, an online comic book during the Clone Wars. Again, don't know how you can find this, but it's okay. Obi-Wan, Anakin, Master Reyes, who's on the cover there, who is the new Master of Tizone, the Jedi Padawan we talked about in the last online comic book. She is now his master, and the AgriCorps girl, I can't remember her name right now, is also in this. Basically picks up where they go to the Valsedian, planet, and they break up a slave ring by Ventress, who has captured a bunch of Ugnaughts, and they're mining stuff for her for one of her slave labor plans. Meanwhile, the agro farmer, whatever, AgriCorps failed Jedi is with the clones. They're drinking at a table. She looks down and there's a bomb underneath the table, but the clones aren't really scared. Like, okay, we'll just bring our bomb expert in here and check it out. And they find out it's the waitress who planted the bomb. So she's a saboteur, so they chase after her. Someone kills her, so they never find out, by the time they get to her, someone kills her, so they don't find out, who she was reporting to. It's kind of a pointless storyline with him. But the other ones, Ventress basically encounters the Jedi. She fights Master Reyes. They have a cool, Master Reyes uses 2 green lightsabers. Ventress uses 2 red lightsabers. They duke it out. There's a hut that was involved in everything, and the Ventress kills the hut and then force pushes it onto Reyes, who gets smacked against the wall on it. It has like green blood, green guts all over. I thought that was kind of neat. And there's a few questions I had after reading this. It was a fine series, but Commander Cody is in this. He's the clone because Commander Cody's in episode 3. So you want Obi-Wan and Cody to have this relationship, which makes sense. Why did Filoni create Rex? Rex and Obi-Wan are best of friends. Well, where's Commander Cody that he's supposedly good friends with in episode 3? It's almost like he put in Ahsoka to mess up with Anakin and Obi-Wan's relationship, and to put a divide in between Cody and Obi-Wan, he created Rex. So I'm glad this comic book shows Commander Cody and Obi-Wan working together again and having a good time and building up a relationship. So when Order 66 hits, it makes more sense. It bears more weight when Cody betrays Obi-Wan. And then the other thing, if the Jedi are very short-handed right now, like they're losing Padawans and Knights and Masters all the time, and they're like, we just can't get enough, Padawans and Padawans trained or Jedi Knights out there. Why don't they go back and look at all the Jedi or all the AgriCorps Jedi who were pretty good but just never got picked? I mean, you think about it, people like Obi-Wan almost didn't get picked, and he became a great Jedi. There could be a lot of, AgriCorps Jedi who were actually pretty good. They just lucked out. They just didn't get a master, so why not pick them? That should have been a storyline, now that I think about it. They go to farms, and they have a list of certain people. Not everyone can go. Maybe one AgriCorps Jedi impresses them as they're about to leave, and so Mace lets them hop on board to go along and join the Clone Wars as a Padawan like they always wanted to. Maybe one gets in one battle and doesn't listen and dies, or isn't as strong as he thought he was. I don't know. There could have been a lot of good stories there, and they just, when I was reading this, like, man, because you hear about this AgriCorps Jedi, she's not that strong in the Force. She says that. And she doesn't become a Padawan, but she gets to hang out with him. I'm thinking, that would have been an interesting storyline that the Clone Wars, no one ever thought to put in there. But anyway, All right, folks, that's it for now. See you next time.